That shit look now. My check, my check. My check, my check. Alright, man, we got Gucci. We are Gucci to go. You made a 6-9? No, but I see them 6-8s moving, bruh. They moving. They are moving. What's good with you, Woogie? What's good, bro? Appreciate you stopping in, Brody. Oh, hold on. Let me get this. I'm about to start up the. Hold on. I need to get the chat so I can read that. Hold on. Let me get that chat. Can you see? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm back though, but that 25, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do 25. I know a lot of people couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm back though, but that 25, I couldn't do it. Let me pause this. I need to get the chat. Boom, boom. Pop out chat, yeah. Let's see. Bart, what's good, Brody? That's my guy right there, man. Bart. Bart. But yeah, I couldn't do. He said that 25 shit cook. Yeah, I couldn't do 25, dog. Damn, that shit was bad. That shit was real bad, y'all. But this year look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That shit crazy. Like, I was gonna watch. I was gonna watch Joe Knows, but let me show y'all how
6'8" point guards are
this motherfucker's moving on the 6'8". It's crazy.
officially back in 2K26 and they're even better. This build gets a 98 driving dunk and legend posterizer. And with a 93 mid-range and legend set
I mean, this shit probably loud, ain't it?
shot specialist, I do not.
Is it loud? Or is it good? Hold on, let me put it down a little bit.
Miss. This build also gets Hall of Fame lightning launch, so I'm able to move around the court with ease. And with an 82 perimeter and an 85 steal rating, I'm locking up anybody like I'm a lockdown. This is by far the best day one all-around build that you could possibly make on NBA 2K26.
Said Joe been good, got me hyped. Yeah, I gotta check. I'm gonna check all of them out. I literally just got on.
Let's waste no time. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, all that I ask is that you just leave a like on the video and subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. And for the position, guys, we are not going to be going point guard, okay? We're going to be going with the shooting guard position because the tallest you can go at the PG position is 6'7", okay? So we're gonna be going with the shooting guard position, and we're gonna go all the way up to 6 foot.
Shout out Cole,
now,
man.
For our weight,
Cole's
we're gonna be bringing that down a little bit.
Cole's
we're gonna bring it all the way down to 185 pounds, just to be the skinniest we could possibly be. And for the wingspan, this matters a lot in 2K26, just like 2K25.
Yeah, Cole's been solid. A lot of people been solid, bro. I'm gonna check like I said, I'm gonna check everybody out, bro. Everybody got good builds. So I'm gonna just show y'all which one's the best ones.
Just a quick heads up: the 2K25 builder and the 2K26 builder attribute.
But you can tell Cole gonna be on them twos court. He definitely gonna be on them twos courts.
Just a little bit. Now again, the main focus on this build was to make it all around. I wanted to dunk, I wanted to shoot, I wanted to play make, dribble, get rebounds, play defense, and overall just be fast around the court. Now the main reason why I went with a 6'10" wingspan is to get a 93 mid-range rating. Okay, the reason why we're doing that.
So look at the stats on the 6'8", 99 driving layup, 96 dunk, 88 3-ball. Bro, I might be cheesy. Two-way playmaker for sure. I'll probably make. I'm a pass first. I'm a actual fucking Raja Rondo,
I use my max plus
and I
1 to
like
get
to
it
play
on legend,
defense.
but
So
that's the main reason. We want a 93 mid-range rating. And I'm also going to be basing this build off of 3 cap breakers. I'm assuming there's going to be 1 cap breaker at level 40 in the season 1 pass. And I'm also going to be getting 2 more.
oh wait, he didn't even go minimum wingspan, so your 3 ball could be higher than that 80. I think it was 93 or something like that. What was it?
Cap breakers in my finishing attributes because I'm going to be picking the finishing build
Joe made a
specialization.
kitty
And
build.
when I
I'm
finish all
gonna
9
see his
goals in the
next.
build
I'm gonna look at
specialization, I'm
it.
going to get 2 extra cap breakers. So I'm going to have 3
Let's see. Make
total.
sure I like the
Like I
stream
said,
up
for
for
the
me though.
mid-range, I really want
The
that
more likes, the
93
better
mid-range
the
rating, so
video
we'll
get out
that
there.
Hall of Fame set shot specialist, which eventually we will get that
Appreciate
to
y'all.
legend after we use our max plus 1. And again, assuming that we're going to be getting a cap breaker at level 40 in the season 1 pass, I'm going to be putting it on the mid-range rating. It's very expensive, so we're going to put it there. So just remember, we have Hall of Fame set shot specialist at the moment, okay? Now, this is going to sound a little confusing, but remember, you know how 2K dropped the news a couple weeks ago about the builder, the max plus 1s? Just remember all of this. Now, stay with me. It's going to be a little confusing, but let's break it down. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be 2 max plus 1 badges from the season pass. There's going to be a tier 1 max plus 1 and a tier 2 max plus 2. There's also going to be 2
Yeah,
max plus 2.
all that right there is crazy.
Assuming it's going to be from the
Bro,
season
people
pass as well,
gonna
a
be
tier 1
badged
version and a
out
tier
this
2.
year.
And for my finishing specialization on this build,
People
I'm going to
definitely
max
gonna be
plus
badged
1
out
and a
this
max
year.
plus 2. I know it sounds all confusing, but stay with me. So once we use our first cap breaker and actually get it to a 93, we're going to have Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then we are going to use the max plus 1 tier 1 from the season pass.
And it's raining crazy outside right now.
First, we're going to put our cap breaker on it. So we're going to
I
bring
know.
our
I saw
mid-range down to
that
92.
3-point
Once we
post
put our cap
move.
breaker at 93,
Dude
we're
shot
gonna
a
get
hook
Hall of
shot
Fame
from
set
3-pointer
and
and
then use
make
the
it.
max plus
It's
1 to
crazy.
get it to legend.
Made
Okay?
that.
Now for the driving dunk, we're putting this all the way up to a 91, but we're gonna get it on 93 because we're gonna be using our 2 cap breakers from the build specialization on driving dunk. So put it up by 2, you're gonna get it on 93. Now, once you get it on 93, it's going to go up to gold posterizer. Now, in a second, we're going to put our vertical rating up to an 80. You need that for gold posterizer and for the contact dunk. But again, we're going to be using our 2 cap breakers on driving dunk to get that up to a 93. And then once posterizer is
When I make my build, I'm not even going to focus on the future. I'm gonna just focus on that right now at that moment until I reach my cap breakers. It's gonna be a while. So like, I mean, just make your first build. Okay, if you plan on making more builds, just make your first build for that first little stretch until you hit like Superstar 3 or something like that. We don't know how the rep system is gonna be, but it's gonna be a little bit. And then make your next build with the cap breakers and stuff. What's good, Chief? What's good, buddy?
gold, we're going to be using our max plus 2 from our build specialization to make it go from gold to legend.
But yeah.
So far,
I mean, if y'all want to make y'all build for the future, go ahead. But you're gonna be at a
now, I was tweaking around with
little
the builder
disadvantage in the beginning.
order. I'm just changing things around. Now for the pass accuracy,
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a great year on that K, Chief. That
It's
shit,
really hard to make
it's
a
good. It's
super,
gonna be a good year,
high
bro.
pass
What I'm
accuracy
seeing.
6'8" build in this game if you really want to be able to do everything. And honestly, I think you're gonna be fine with this build in the 3 setting.
I already
In
know
the
what
2
I think
setting,
I'm gonna
obviously
make
in the ones,
for
you're not
real.
really gonna need pass accuracy at all. But yeah, I mean for 5v5, you probably need to get it at least to a 78 or an 82 for like gold dimer. But I think a 71 pass accuracy is just fine, especially for a day 1 build. And also forgot to mention with a 71 pass accuracy, you get
Said
silver
man, gonna have
diamond,
me out there sparking
yeah,
regardless.
you can throw to your teammate, and honestly, a 71 pass rating.
Oh
it's not too
man, it was a
shabby.
terrible
Now, I don't
year
know why,
last
but when I
year,
was making
bro.
this build, I decided to bring the pass accuracy back
I've been
down
doing
to
a lot of
70, but
IRL
you guys will
stuff.
see at the end of the video, it actually is eventually going to be a 71. Now, on to the ball handle rating. For this build at 6'8", we are going with an 85 ball handle. And the reason why we're doing that is to get the tier 3 momentum crossover. If you guys don't know what that is the fastest momentum that you could possibly get in 2K26. And remember, this information is really important because it's not put in the builder. Mike Wang said this like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. He put it out on Twitter. And he said, if you want to get that tier 3, aka the fastest momentum crossover in the game, you have to have at least an 85 ball handle. So at a 6'8", if we can get 85 ball handle, I say you definitely got to go with it. And you also get handles for days on silver, which isn't too bad to be honest, to be 6'8". Now I was looking at the speed with ball rating, and I do notice when you go 80, you do unlock some new takeovers. Unfortunately, I was being stupid at community.
You're gonna have to watch.
You're
You're gonna have to be in this builder, dog.
Honestly, with
You're
this
gonna have to
build,
look
you
at all the
really do not wanna
requirements,
go 80 speed
all
with
that.
ball. in my opinion.
This builder is way different.
All you
I'm
really
gonna be in it though. I'm gonna live in
is
this
a
shit.
75. Now let's break it
I
down.
think
and
the
show you
whole
guys why real
first
quick. Now, the
couple
main
days
two
I'm gonna
reasons
just
why
be in
I'm
the
going
builder.
with the
For
75
real.
speed with ball is number one, you unlock Zach LaVine dribble style. I'm letting you guys know right now. That is the best dribble style for builds that can get a 75 speed with ball or higher.
Yeah, I heard
It's
Zach LaVine gonna
extremely
be the
quick.
best for him.
I highly recommend putting that on day one, okay? It's really good. Now, this build does get silver lightning launch. However, we are going to use
Zach
our
LaVine,
max
best
plus
dribble
2
style
from the
for
season
big
pass,
builds.
the tier 1 max
That
plus
left
2 from the
right
season
is
pass
crazy.
to get it up to Hall of Fame lightning launch. Now, do I think a 75 speed with ball with Hall of Fame lightning launch is going to be the same speed as with someone that has a 91 speed with ball?
Damn,
And Hall of Fame
dog.
lightning launch? Absolutely
I
not.
need that
Okay?
K
Absolutely
in
not,
my
not at all. But I
hands,
still
bro.
think
Dang.
that is going to make it a lot faster. And why not? Like, literally,
I
why
need
not
that
do it?
motherfucking K
So
in
far,
my
we know that this
hands,
build can
boy.
shoot. It can dunk with legend poster. It gets legend set shot. It gets Hall of Fame lightning launch. It can play make, but most importantly, you cannot leave out defense.
Yeah, it had
Okay?
me
This is gonna be an
playing.
all-around
It
build.
had me playing.
It's
So
gotta
I
be
was a
able to
story
defend
mode
well.
gamer for a little
For the
bit.
interior defense rating, we're gonna bring this up to a 60. Okay. The reason why we're
His
doing
build
that is to get
91,
Paint Patroller on
92.
bronze, which
This
eventually
actually a good
is
build
gonna
right
be
here.
able to be put up to
This
gold
definitely he
Paint
definitely
Patroller. You
playing
guys are gonna see
twos
in a
though.
second.
He's
Just
playing
bear with me.
twos.
Now, if you do want Paint Patroller on bronze, you can't just have a 60
Daquan, what's
interior.
good,
This
bro?
is kind of similar, just like 2K25.
What's good? Yeah, I'm
A lot of
back,
these
bro.
attributes
Good or
are
bad,
the
I'm
same
gonna
to
I'm
get
gonna rock
certain
it out.
badges. They tie in the same way like
For
2K25.
my
So,
mic probably
yeah, man.
sound
I mean, if
crazy
you want Paint
loud.
Patroller
Is
on
my mic loud,
bronze,
y'all?
you gotta have 74 block and you gotta have 60 interior. Now, this is big what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to use my tier 2 max plus 2 from the season pass on Paint Patroller. So Paint Patroller is going to go from bronze to gold. And I honestly think that's going to make a
Let me know if my mic loud. Can't wait to see the builds. Yeah, I'm gonna be on that builder, bro.
Especially if little guards
More than I play the game.
I'm 6'8", I'm already taller. And
I'm coming back grinding. I'm doing all content.
What I wanted to do with my still rating.
All
I was
content.
definitely considering going 79 still just to get silver glove. But I really want that.
Make sure y'all hit that like button for me.
Lots of
More likes, the more the video get out
I
there.
think that's going to be pretty clutch. So 85 steal rating is also going to help with those blitz steals. Again, guys,
Appreciate
blitz
y'all.
steals are in the game, and I think the higher the rating, the more likely you're going to be able to get those. So yeah, with an 85 steal, you get silver glove, you get gold interceptor. That's really good in my opinion. Now for the perimeter on this build, we're going to be going with an 82. Okay, this is an all-around build. These stats aren't like insane. We're not getting 99 and all these stats. This was not my goal for this build. I wanted this to be a very well-rounded build with lots of attributes in the high 80s, mid 80s, and use those max plus 2s and max plus 1s and max plus 2s from, you know,
Yeah, he
season
definitely making a
pass
twos
and
build.
the finishing specialization. I just wanted to really focus on having some decent attributes and using those max plus 1s to up the badges to Hall of Fame or Legend. That was my main goal with this build. So, sorry for the yap, but with an 82 perimeter, we get Silver Challenger.
It's good, Junior. So I need an Angel build.
Now, once we upgrade
An Angel Reese build to drop.
see these badges go up as well. Now, if you take a look at the bottom, to get slippery off ball on gold, you need an 85 speed, and you also need a 77 agility. So we have our agility already at a 77, and we really just need to bring our speed up to an 85. And as you guys can see, we get gold slippery off ball. I know I keep bringing up these max plus 1s, max plus 2s, but stay with me. I'm going to be using
That slippery off ball probably gonna be OP. How fast the game is
on gold slippery off ball to get
that
this
shit.
up to Hall
That
of
shit
Fame.
probably be
There
OP
really wasn't anywhere else to put this tier 2
Had that thing on red running around.
really anywhere else. So
This game
why
about to
not
be
put it on
real
Hall of Fame slippery off
toxic,
ball?
bro.
Now, I think I found a way to
This
cheese
game
the
about to be
builder a
crazy.
little bit. Remember, we still have one more max plus 1 from
This game
finishing
about to be
specialization
definitely
to
crazy.
use. And technically, Unpluckable, as you guys can see, is under post control. It's tied to post control rating. So we're going to be able to put Unpluckable up to gold using the max plus 1 from the build specialization. That's crazy. We just found a little loophole to make sure we don't get plucked as much. We had some leftover attributes, and offensive rebound and defensive rebound is relatively cheap on this 6'8" shooting guard build.
Damn.
So why not? I went with a 72 offensive rebound, a 69 defensive rebound.
I need my
snag
fucking
over
drink.
the little guard. So if I'm playing twos, or if I'm in a, if I'm playing threes, and I'm in a situation where I'm boxing out against, if I'm matched up against another point guard that's shorter, I'm going to be able to get that rebound. Yeah, this build gets bronze rebound chaser and silver box out beast. This build is crazy. And I forgot to mention my 3-point rating is going to be an 80. I really wanted to get an 83 3 ball, but You
Oh,
can
he
still
just
put everything
tweeted that
you want.
out.
If you want to change some attributes around, feel free to.
Yeah, I might have to look at
Could have
that.
brought like my pass accuracy down a little
I'm
bit.
definitely
maybe
gonna have to
more
look at
rebounding.
that.
It's still got that
That's a
83
W
rim
tweet right
bonus,
there.
bronze, but I think an 83-point rating is going to be fine on this build. And vertical,
Somebody
on the very
need to
right
do
side,
it.
at the bottom right above me, you guys can see it. I have an 80 vertical. You need that. You must have that to get gold posterizer and to get that contact dunk as well. But we did have one attribute left over, so we just put it on free throw, and this is the maxed out build at 99 overall. This build is insane. The point of this build was to make it very well rounded, to play just about every single figured out quite yet possible.
I just want to see how you moving with a 6'8".
And these are all the signature styles that I was using in the My Player Builder tester. We're going to break that down real quick. Again, guys, you guys are going to see in a second.
Let me move this camera a little
style
bit.
is absolutely insane.
Yeah, hold up. I'm trying to move it for y'all. You know what? I'm going to move it right here for y'all.
Offensively,
I'm
I
just
want
keep
you
it
guys
here.
to take everything you guys are seeing with a grain of salt, because obviously in the park there's going to be stamina. There's going to be adrenaline bars, but I'm just showing you guys the possible combinations that you can get on this build.
The difference from 25, 26 is crazy. It's a different ball game.
Have like the dribble moves, like
whole different ball game, bro.
Yet, but look, I'm bursting out of moves. I'm telling you guys,
look how
this
fast he
Zach
moving with a
LaVine
6'8".
style is very effective. Okay, look at me moving, bro.
6'8" definitely crazy on the twos.
But again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. The 75 speed with ball is 100% worth it, because this Zach LaVine dribble style.
That's crazy.
Pretty sure I have Tracy McGrady signature size up, bro. It's so good. Like, I highly recommend you guys, if you guys are gonna go tall, like a super tall height in 2K26 for your first build, I recommend either going 6'6", which I'm about to show you guys a 6'6" build. I recommend going 6'6" or 6'8". Okay,
6'6" might be meta. I ain't gonna lie.
Because there's just no
6'6" might be meta, and I might make a build video on that one.
Speed with ball at 6'7". So I think if you're gonna go 6'7", you might as well just go 6'6" or 6'8". Why be in between heights? It makes no sense. At 6'6", 86 speed with ball, gold lightning launch. 6'8", it's the same thing. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be quicker at 6'7". So sorry for the yap. I'm extremely tired right now, but I'm absolutely moving on this build. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Now I'm going to show you guys the 6'6" version of a really well-rounded point guard build. So let's go ahead and get into it, and then I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah, I think 6'6" gonna be meta.
The video and show you guys some gameplay one-on-one.
Definitely gonna be meta
against an actual user. Let's get into it. All right, now this is the 6'6" build that I made. It's a little bit different, less rebounding, slightly more perimeter, a little bit more interior. Overall, man, the attributes are pretty much the same. I'm putting the cap breakers the same exact places I did on my 6'8". Yeah, I mean, the only difference is you get an 86 speed with ball. So if you're going to use your max +2 on, gold lightning launch, you can get it up to legend if you want. And you do unlock mixtape takeover, which gives you blurability, which is super OP. So you could go 6'6". I think this build looks pretty good, but I still feel like for my day one build, I'm going to go with that 6'8". I just don't think it's worth the 86 speed with ball. I really don't. But y'all let me know down below in the comment section what do you guys think about both those builds. Now I'm going to show you guys some one-on-one gameplay versus my boy Hollywood. And I actually was using the 6'6" signature styles that are on right now, but some of them were pretty good. Did you see that speed boost? Let's run it back. Look.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at that, bro. This build,
that's crazy. You can move that fast.
This build's gonna be crazy, man. Again, this is not the 6'8". This is the 6'6", but I promise.
All right, let me see something. Who else got? Let me see something. Oh shit. Let me see. What you got?
YouTube, it's your boy Fanna Season, aka Fanna.
Shout out Fanna, man. This is Fanna Season. Drop a follow for him.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I believe to be the best couple of small guard builds you can make. One thing to note is that I didn't even
small guards
making a 6 foot, 5'11", 5'10", 5'9", just because I didn't think with the type of game I was playing that would possibly be the best type of builds. Because dunking is actually very useful in this game. From what I can tell, the dunk meter is going to be great, and they have buffed slashing a lot. But now keep in mind, I also didn't make these builds with cap breakers in mind. So if you are one of those people
who that's what I'm saying,
spend a lot of money, make multiple builds, I would advise you to wait for me to unlock some cap breakers and make builds.
like like
as
the
you guys know,
builds
I
is
make
gonna be
a
made
dang
with
near
no
a
cat
new build
burgers
every
until
other
I hit
couple
cat burgers.
days when the game first comes out. I really do advise just keep up with this channel and let a couple days of the game being out pass. And now if we're gonna talk about the
I'm on the
absolute
same
best
tight
build,
time, bro.
I really advise anybody watching this video or anybody else's video, wait a couple days, see what it looks like, look at a couple
Yeah,
of your
that's how it's
favorite
gonna be,
creators,
bro.
see what
Probably a
other
little
people are
better
doing with the
them.
game,
That movement
and
is
then make
crazy.
your build. But without further
I think
ado,
that's the
let's
fastest
get
I've
into
seen
the
motherfucking
point
move.
guard
You saw how
builds
7-4
and
is
shooting
moving?
guard. One of them I made a shooting guard because I do think they get a little bit more extra
That shit
cap
crazy.
ability points. But let's get straight into the video. Yeah. All right. Now, as you guys can see, I went point guard, 184 pounds
6'2".
with
Oh, he
a
went
6'3"
little man.
wingspan. I start off by going 96.3, I believe here. Yes, 96.3 gets you limitless range Hall of Fame. Three-pointer is really expensive. I am 100% going to be using my cap breakers on my three-point when I unlock them, just because it takes up so much of your overall. I went 92 ball handle.
I'm not even worried about my first build. I'm not even gonna worry about cat burgers, bro.
With ball, just because I'm
For
pretty
real.
sure from what I can tell, that's what's going to be how fast you are with the ball more than agility. I always put my interior up, put my perimeter up, just so I'm not getting completely shot over. And then I tried to dabble with my driving dunk as much as I can. Did end up going 70 pass sack. I went 60 interior, 64 perimeter, 59 block. We have a 96.3, a 86 mid-range, 80 driving dunk. Like I said, slashing and dunk meter seems pretty good. I have a
Damn, that shit
94
costs
speed,
a
81
lot.
agility, 40 strength, 64.
Damn. That motherfucker got no steal. No, a low pass accuracy. Ooh, damn, 6'2" took a hit this year, huh? Them 6'2s look like it took a hit. No perimeter, no pass, low pass. Yee. Damn, that shit took a hit this year. What else you got out? What is this? 6'1".
While you guys are watching this video, but let's get into the next build.
No
Now, out
dunking.
of all the builds that I've made, I think this is the one that kind of makes the most sense of like how I feel that NBA 2K26 is going to be played. If you were to copy one of these builds, I think go with a 97.3, 87 midi, still have a 73 driving dunk. Speed is at 89 right now, agility 75. I still have some interior in there, some block.
Hey, them
and
small
perimeter, so
guards, I
get
don't
shot
know,
over. I end up
dog.
going 70 dunk. We have 97.3, 87 midi, 70
Yeah,
pass
6'6".
sack, 94 ball handle, 91
Them
speed
small
with ball,
guards, I don't
61
know.
perimeter, 60,
Unless they moving
interior, 60
fast.
block. Interior defense and block is
Unless they
actually
moving
very
real
easy.
fast.
Not the best,
I don't
but I
see
still
why
think
make
you
a
will be
small
able to
guard
still,
this
if you have
year.
a lane, go dunk the
If
ball,
them
you know what I
6'8"
mean?
is
Just 'cause
moving like
once
that,
again, I'm predicting the
why
slashing
make
is
it
gonna be pretty
6'2"?
good
I
this
don't
year.
know.
If I were to make a guard and go day one build, I think my build is gonna look somewhat like this. Let's get into our final build, which this one's gonna be a more like twos build. It's gonna have 6'3", 100 mid-range.
Oh yeah,
We
he's a
have
small
a
guard
driving
guy.
layup of 80. We have a driving dunk of 87, which I think is gonna get really good animations this year. From what I could tell, the meter was huge with this thing. You can see I have a 64 interior, 82
Gee.
perimeter,
Yeah, they took a
52
hit on small
steal.
guards
You're
this
not gonna
year.
get on-ball plucks, but your reaches will be a lot better with a higher steal. 64 interior, 82 perimeter, 90 speed, 75 agility.
They definitely took a
75
hit on small
vertical,
guards, bro.
93.3 to still get our Hall of Fame limitless. But yeah, this is pretty much the 6'3" I made. Yeah, man, that is pretty much it for the pre-fire on the build video. I'm gonna be completely honest, as you guys can already tell, builds are not my forte. I don't really enjoy making them. I don't really understand them before I actually get my hands on the game and have my hands on the
You ain't got no
animation.
gameplay, dog?
Obviously,
No?
for click.
Just you talking on the green screen? You said Joe knows. Joe knows. Oh yeah, he came out with a couple, Joe. Let me see this, Joe.
NBA 2K26 Kevin Durant build. When I saw how this 6'11" KD
Look at that, like,
can
what?
move in the Learn 2K, I knew there was
6'11".
potential. And then when I hit the play now, I saw what I wanted to see. Shooting over people like Kevin Durant.
That's
And
crazy.
the thing about this is I was paying attention in the top right corner. Look at the badges that he has. He's got Hoff Deadeye, gold limitless, gold
Damn.
lightning launch. He has badges that we are able to get on a 611 now because of those badge max +2s and badge max +1s. This is my 611 Kevin Durant build on NBA 2K26, and
Boy.
this has no weaknesses. Let's get into it. What if I told you you could be using your sports knowledge to win money? Well, you're going to want to check out the sponsor
No, don't
of today's
sports
video,
bet.
Prize Picks. Prize Picks
I
is
ain't
simple.
gonna lie to you.
First,
Don't
you
sports
select your
bet. That
sport,
shit
Then you
rigged.
select the category within that sport. Then
JP
you
tell
select your
you.
players and decide if they're going to go more or
It is
less than the
so
predictions
smaller.
in those categories. The more picks you get right,
Don't
the
sports
more
bet,
money you
y'all.
make. Prize Picks is available in over 40 states. Possibly.
Nope.
6'11", 213 on the weight, 7'1" wingspan. I wanted to go higher, but to get KD's base, you need 89 shot rating. So we got the 89 mid-range to unlock KD's jumper and all that. Plus, you're going to see what we're going to do with these badge max +2, +1 combos. It's going to be crazy. 6'11", we're going to
That's
have legend
crazy.
set
+2,
shot and hop shift and all
+1.
this stuff. So let's get into it. I didn't want to go minimum wingspan because obviously KD has, you know, long arms in real life. So at least we got a couple extra inches on the wingspan going 7'1". But let's dive into this thing, man. And bro, I'm not clickbait.
Go ahead, Mike.
They
Let's
really
see. Let's
said
see.
no
Let's see what
weaknesses.
you
I'm gonna show y'all
talking
at the
about.
end, but I want y'all to see how the attributes move. It is very similar to last year, but I feel like watching this, you could actually like get some information from how the things go up, and that's why I just backed out and I came back in because I forgot to pull up the menu. If you watch my builder breakdown, there's so many tabs and little things to pull up. It's very tedious. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of clunky to navigate, but I think as the year goes on, we'll get used to it. But I want y'all to see like how the badges come up as I put the attributes up and see like how the overall goes up. So instead of just skipping all the way to the end, I feel like there is value in watching, you know, how things get upgraded and how expensive they are and things like that. That's going to kind of help you make your build when you go in. But one thing I noticed is Kevin Durant's dribble animations are only 70 ball handle requirement. So we went 73 ball handle to get
Yeah, but that
strong
shit gonna
handles
get
on
plugged,
gold, 'cause
though.
We got 75 strength. But we got all KD SIGs on the dribble side with that.
Y'all gotta understand all this dribbling y'all be seeing this shit. No one's defending these dudes. So if you try and dribble the 73 ball handle, that a defender that know what he doing, that thing getting plugged every time, dog.
73 ball handle, and then we have his jump shot base and releases with the 89 mid-range. So at least in the community day version of the game, we got all the KD stuff that we want to see, because I mean, y'all saw the clips. KD's moving this year.
That thing
KD is
getting plugged
bursting.
every time.
Yeah, KD's looking like KD. I ain't gonna lie. So I was really inspired when making this build, as corny as that sounds, but y'all get what I'm saying. Also forgot to mention that 68 speed with ball is not only bronze lightning launch, but KD's dribble style is 65 speed with ball. So we even get KD's dribble style. KD's dribble style, KD's dribble moves, his jump shot base, jump shot releases, all that good stuff. All right, now let's keep it going. Box out beast is not tied to strength anymore. If you watch my builder breakdown,
He ain't putting dunking on it.
Defensive rebound, we're getting gold box out beast with
He
silver
gotta put dunking
rebound
on
chaser.
there.
And if you watch the intro, you saw KD has silver rebound chaser. We're gonna end up with a lot of similar badges to what
Yeah,
KD
he
has.
definitely
on the
gotta put
roster,
dunking on it.
and that can only mean good things because KD is an absolute god on this game. I ain't gonna lie. He was the favorite. He was my favorite
that
player
thing
that
up,
I
bruh.
used in all of the play now testing that I did. We got 90 layup, 87 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk. That's going to give us the bronze rise up. Now, the build's already looking solid. I know you're probably looking at like, damn, 93 overall. There's like not much else you can
I'm
do.
gonna be in this
I don't know
build
if it's
all.
'cause
I'm
it's
gonna look at
6'11"
all
or
these
what, but
all week.
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
look
whole
at
lot more
these
attributes.
videos
We're
every
going to get
day.
87 post control. That's going to be gold post up poet. That's also going to give us the post fade phenom.
No, this is definitely a good
95
build right here, though.
overall.
This is a
We
good
haven't
build.
touched our defense yet, but check this out. 71 perimeter. That's going to be bronze challenger. It is a tier 2 badge, so if you wanted to, you could badge max +2 it and have gold challenger on the 611, or +1 it and get it to silver, but we'll talk about that in just a second. 60 steal for the bronze interceptor. And then on top of it, you know KD's coming off the weak side, using that height and that wingspan to contest shots.
Oh
and
yeah, this
block
is a good
shots.
build.
84 blocks, 70 interior. That's going to be
This is a good build
silver
right here.
anchor. And we still got some attributes
For all the
left
tall-
over. We're gonna slap
all
that
the
on free
tall
throw. I
people
mean,
that
we
wanna
got
dribble.
You know, we got to be automatic.
This
with the
build-
charity
this
stripe,
build
so we're
tough
gonna
right
put
here.
the rest on our free throw, and then we're really gonna dive into what the potential possibilities are with your badge max +1 and +2 slots. And remember, This is a build with no cap breakers. Imagine this build with 5 or 10 cap breakers.
Yeah,
I
this one.
mean,
Yeah,
man, this
not
build is looking like
6'11".
a
That's
park, a
kind of
random
tough.
wreck, just
Not
absolute
even gonna
all
lie.
around demigod build. Like, I ain't gonna
6'11"
lie,
look
like
tough.
the game said there's no weakness. I mean, it does look really, really well rounded. I am not gonna lie. But let's talk about the Badge Max +1 and Badge Max +2 in the tier 1, tier 2 slots, and then also the build specialization Badge Max +1 and +2. Now check this out. Because you're 6'11", Lightning
How about
Launch
now?
and Shifty Shooter and Posterizer are all in the tier 2 slot. And then on the other side, in
about
the
now,
tier 1
Lee?
slot, you're looking at your set shot, your Deadeye, physical finisher. There's a lot of potential here. Let's talk about it, all right? If you specialized in shooting, you get a +1 and a +2 applied to shooting badges. So apply your +2 to set shot. Now you got legend set shot
Get some
on your
buffer.
6'11". I would say apply your +1 to your Deadeye. Now you
Let's
have
see real
gold
quick.
Deadeye with legend set shot. Now remember, you get a +2 that can be applied to the tier 1 and tier 2 category. So let's run through this. In the tier 1 slot, I'm looking at that bronze limitless range, using my +2 there to get gold limitless range. That's what KD has on the roster, and it felt very, very good on half difficulty. I think on 6'11", gold limitless could be real glitchy. On the tier 2 slot, as much as I would like to +2 the Shifty Shooter to Hoff, because that's what KD has on the roster as well, I think it makes more sense to plus the Lightning Launch to gold. That's what KD had on the
No, I ain't
roster, and
running
he
no
was
game.
flying. He was flying around the court, and being able to move on a 6'11" is going to be very important. So I would +2 the Lightning Launch to gold. Then we still have a tier 1 and tier 2 +1. I would use the +1 on Shifty to get it to gold. I know that Posterizer sitting right there. You could get that to gold. But I think the gold Shifty would go a long way with the way the KD build is designed and also the KD playstyle.
It still
On
look
the
messed
tier
up.
1 side, there are a
Let's see.
lot of things you could +1 that would hold some value. I mean, something like Paint Patroller, getting that on gold. Brick Wall, even getting it to silver if you feel like you're going to be setting screens. You could go Gold Rebound Chaser or Hoff Box Out Beast. Even something like Physical Finisher, helping your layup game or getting gold unpluckable. There's a lot of options you could go with. Overall, though, it is such a well-rounded build. I'm really happy with the way this one came out. And like I said, this was with no cap breakers. No cap breakers. They ended up calling it a 3-level scoring cleaner. I guess the 85 defensive rebound got the cleaner name. I'm not really sure. I don't really love the build name, but I love the build itself. And as you can see, no
see.
weaknesses
I
on the
don't
KD
see it on
build, man.
mine.
But if y'all want to check out my builder breakdown video to get everything you need to know about this builder, click that video on the screen right there. You got to check it out.
Man, he ain't show how he's moving on it. Hold on. Deep bomber.
I have
7-1.
3 different center builds for you to check out. An inside center, a popper with Hoff set shot, Hoff posterizer, and legend rebound chaser. And then a 7-1 center with deep bomber, legend set shot, Hoff limitless. Yes, you heard that right. Drop a like on the video and let's get into it. With pure green windows returning to NBA 2K26, it's going to be more important than ever to find the biggest green window jump shots for your specific build. And NBA 2K Lab has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools you can use that are going to help you elevate your game, but the real thing you want is under this premium section. For just a few dollars a month, you'll get access to the custom jump shot data, the custom jump shot recommender, the custom jump shot practice tool, and in this custom jump shot data, you'll be able to find the biggest green window jump shots with the fastest releases for your... I watched the whole thing. The
Inside
first one is an
center.
inside center. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like with the Badge Max +1 and 2s, you're probably going to want to be looking at poppers this year, unless you're just somebody that really doesn't like to shoot, or you have bad internet or something like that. But we'll look at an inside center real quick so you can see it. But you can, I mean, man, the poppers look insane, and I made a few of them after this inside. But this is 7 foot max wingspan, as I told you on the builder breakdown. The max wingspan on players is now 6 inches above the height, so 7'6" wingspan is the max wingspan on a 7 foot center. You're looking at 90 standing, 87 driving dunk, so that's gold rise up, silver posterizer. 87 pass accuracy for the gold break starter. You know, you gotta be able to throw breaks, and I feel like with no cap breakers, 87 is a good spot to start. Once we get cap breakers, obviously you're gonna see people get up into the Hoff break starter, legend break starter range, especially on inside centers. But 87 is a solid starting point for a center with no cap breakers. We're also going to get 95 strength. It's at 91 here. I'm just kind of tinkering around, seeing what I could do. But 95 strength for Hoff Brick Wall. And that 99 rebound, of course, Legend Rebound Chaser, Legend Box Out Beast. You don't
See something real quick.